Come on, tell. Say, employee is
So
paid.
an employee is paid $20 an hour, basic pay for working 7 hours a day. Overtime is paid at the rate of time and quarter, basic pay plus 25%. A bonus is also paid at the rate of time and a half. Basic pay plus 50% for each unit produced in excess of 8 units per day. On Monday, the employee worked 10 hours and produced 10 units. How much did the employee earn on Monday?
Okay. So you are paid a basic pay. How much is the
Hmm.
basic pay? $20
$20
per
an
hour.
hour. Yeah.
Okay. And overtime is paid at basic plus 25% and bonus is also paid at the rate of basic plus
Basic.
50% for each unit produced in excess of 8 units per day.
Hmm.
So if you produce 8 units, you are not going to be paid anything extra.
Yeah.
But if you produce in excess of 8 units,
Hmm.
if you're producing in excess of 8 units, you are going to get a bonus. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your basic hours of working?
7 hours.
7 hours a day. So that means over and above of 7 hours that you're going to work, you're going to get an overtime.
Hmm.
Over and above the basic.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So that means how many extra hours you worked?
3 extra hours.
You work for 3 extra hours. For these 3 extra hours, you're going to get overtime.
Yeah.
And how many extra units you produced?
2.
So for these 2 extra units, you're going to get bonus.
Hmm.
Now, in all, how many hours you have worked?
10 hours.
10 hours. So you are going to get your basic pay $20 per hour
Hmm.
into 10. 10 hours you're working.
Yeah.
Hmm? So
Yeah.
you're going to get how much? So we'll take this only for 7 hours.
Yeah. So you'll do
20
20 into
into
7.
7. So you're going to get
One.
140 for sure.
Yeah.
Now for the overtime. Overtime is how many hours? 3 hours.
Yeah. Well,
For this, you are going to get 125% of 120 of 20.
why are you taking 120 for that?
Basic plus 25%.
Hmm.
Okay. Basic plus 25%. So you're going to get 125.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come on. 125 of 20 is how much? One 25% of 20.
25,
So you're
25.
going to get $25 for these 3 hours extra that you have worked. So you're going to get 75 for your overtime. Yes.
Yeah.
And then over and above that, you are producing how many extra units?
You're producing 2 extra units.
Okay. So bonus for 2 units. So you're going to get 150% of $20.
Yeah.
So this comes up to how much?
30. 30.
So you're going to get 30 for 2 units. So it is 60. So the employee earnings will be how much?
275.
Okay, 275.
Hmm.
Done? So
Yeah.
the answer is option D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now one more MCQ. Come on. This is also of marginal costing.
Hmm.
Can you read the question, please?
Yeah. One second, opening it. A business makes and sells a single product. It has a selling price of $100 and contribution per unit of $40. When the output is 500 units, the business makes a profit of $2,000. The direct material price is expected to rise by $4 per unit. How many units will need to be made and sold for the profit to be unchanged?
Okay, fine. So you are making a single unit. You have sales how much? Your selling price is 100
Hmm.
minus the variable cost. You are having a contribution of how much? Contribution
Variable.
of 40.
Yeah, okay. So variable cost will be 16.
Variable cost is 16.
Hmm.
So when you're making 500 units, so if you're making 500 units, so into 500, so your contribution will become how much? 20,000
2000.
minus the fixed costs. So you are making a profit of how much?
2000.
You're making a profit of 2,000. That means you have fixed cost of
18,000.
18,000. Now you need to know units that is required to be sold to get desired profit.
Hmm.
The formula for this is fixed costs plus desired profit upon contribution per unit.
For estimated.
To get the units that you are required to sell the desired profit.
So desired profit is going to be 2000 only.
Yeah, your fixed cost is going to remain the same. Your
Hmm.
desired profit is going to remain the same, but your contribution per unit is going to reduce because your variable cost is expected to rise by 4.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So 100 minus 64 gives you your contribution per unit to 36
Why did you do 100 minus 64?
because your variable cost is increasing by 4.
By 4. Okay. Ah, okay.
Variable cost is increasing by 4. So 100 minus 64, your contribution is how much?
36.
36. So contribution per unit will become 36.
Hmm. So 36 into X is supposed to give you 4000.
20,000 divided by 36. So you're getting an answer of 555.55. You go by this formula, units required to be sold to get the desired profit.
Hmm. So fixed cost plus desired profit upon contribution per unit.
Yes.
Hmm. So you'll round it off and then you'll get 556.
556 units.
Hmm.
Done.
Yeah.
So you have a budgeted data of N limited. And what is it telling? Can you please read?
Yeah, production level 15,000 units and 25,000 units. The total cost is 4,06,000 and 5,46,000. And they're
Okay.
asking what is the budgeted fixed cost.
I want to know the budgeted. So basically, you have to give the total cost of.
Miss, your voice is very muffled.
You have been given the total cost of 15,000 units and you have been given the total cost of 25,000 units. So
Yeah.
basically you have to find out the fixed cost included in the total cost or the variable cost included in the total cost. So what you will do is the difference in the cost. What is the difference in the cost? 546,000 minus 406,000. Difference in cost divided by the difference in units. So the difference in units is 10,000. Okay. So the difference in cost divided by the difference in units gives you the variable cost that is included in the total cost. So 140,000 divided by 10,000. Difference in cost divided by difference in unit. 140,000 divided by 10,000. So you will get $14. $14 is the variable cost that is included in total cost.
Okay.
Difference in cost divided by difference in units.
Hmm.
10,000 into $14 will give you the total variable cost of 15,000 units. 15,000 into 14 is how much? 210,000. So what is the fixed cost?
Fixed cost is
406,000 minus 210,000. So the fixed cost is 196,000. You have to check it for 25,000 units. For 25,000 units, your total fixed cost will remain the same. It will remain 196,000. So what is the variable cost? Try and multiply 25,000 into 14. So it is
350,000.
350,000. So 350,000 is the variable cost that is included. Now add and see if you're getting 546, you are getting 546. So you have your budgeted fixed cost as 196. After the meeting gets over, you send me a meeting link.
Okay.
With me, you understood this sum?
Yeah, miss.
So basically, when you have the total cost given, you will find the variable cost included in the total cost.